Hello. Hello. Yeah. Normally I start on starting soon, swap in. I didn't. That's fine. Um, Hi. I'm Gregory Avery Weir. I am half of Future Proof Games. We're an independent game studio. And every couple weeks, although our schedule's been weird lately thanks to holidays, we like to stream someone else's game. Usually they're little games. Usually they're made by small studios. Usually they somehow match our values and some of the things that we'd like to see in games. And today, you don't see a game yet because it has a cool opening. I think it's got a cool like logo sequence. But this is Hypnagogia Mugen no Yume, Boundless Dreams. Mugen no Yume means boundless dreams, essentially. Um, And I forgot to look up what hypnagogia means because uh, it's the transition between wakefulness and sleep. All right, so it's that kind of time when you're not sure quite what's the real world and what's dreaming. So let's start it up. This is by Soda Raptor, um, who is a developer who does a lot of different games. Soda Raptor is currently working on um, there's a game Interior Worlds, which is about taking pictures of liminal spaces, so-called liminal spaces, and maybe actually liminal spaces, and Covert Critter, which is like it looks like a run-based Metal Gear Solid clone where you're a chameleon and can blend into the walls. Um, Soda Raptor tends to make very retro aesthetic games that are for like they look like they're for a PlayStation. Soda did games for the PlayStation or not the PS4 demo disc, that horror jam thing that happens periodically. So we're gonna see some retro aesthetic here. This is probably gonna be creepy. I didn't put any content warnings in because I didn't notice any. But heads up, this is gonna be a little creepy. So I'm gonna launch it. Are you gonna lock in? You are. Oh no. Well, hold on. You get to go there. Okay. Oh, well, that also doesn't work. Hmm. All right. I'll put myself back in front of it in a sec. Okay. This goes here, this goes here. Now I've got two standby arts. That one leaves. Sorry about all this. That one leaves. And then I do this. Hey! Alright. This is gonna be a dreamy one, I guess. I don't know. I have not gone through the options because I wanted to make sure. Oh, this all looks good. I'm gonna turn my headphone volume down. And the game volume up. Let's see how that feels. Let me know how you feel about this audio situation, and hopefully this will be good. All right, new dream. So you can definitely see. I'll when I'm in a stable space, I'll talk about graphics, but this looks like it's for an old console. Ooh. Got some Blade Runner synths here. Hey. It's a good critter. These are flat sprites, I think. Very cool. Okay. A bunny. Does this bunny have arms? Nope. No front paws. Getting certain Majora's Mask vibes from how the creepiness of this game manifests. I don't know that you'd get chromatic aberration like that on a PlayStation. Okay, something broke with this crystal. And it shattered into pieces. Oh no, are we going to have to go through 12 different surreal realms in order to recover the pieces of this broken crystal? Okay, we've got a seraphim of some sort. You are finally here. We have waited for so very long. But we must wait just a little longer. You are needed now more than you can ever imagine. All you must do is dream. Okay, got some sort of Cubert situation, perhaps? So I'm trying to see how... oh, I'm not the bunny. Okay. Oh, or I am a bunny? I seem to be making bunnyish noises. So, retro things here. Obviously, the lack of anti-aliasing. You can see jaggies, or probably can see, at the resolution you're seeing this at. There's also, see how, like, as this kind of breathing animation goes, this this platform is like going tink, 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 tink. I think there's some sort of rounding essentially going on, like the values of positions of things or of rotations of things are like notched, so that, and that's would be end up in an original system would be due to limited like number resolution. So if you're like a 16-bit system, for example, there's only a certain number of value, a certain range of values, certain smoothness of values that things can have. And so I think that this sort of, the way that things are moving a pixel at a time reflects that. We are not getting very little like smoothing on distant things. So I don't know if that's probably due to lack of filtering. So you can see like in the distance, things are weird and swimmy. I don't know if I'm seeing that weird distortion that goes on with like texture modeling. I'm seeing some weird ripples to this texturing, but we'll see when we've got a non-reflective texture whether they're doing, I think the word affine is involved somehow. It's something to do with how textures are mapped over perspective angled polygons that we might see show up. Okay, so this is like, you're a bunny, be a bunny. I'm not feeling any like jumping mechanics. I can run, which is nice. It's always nice in a walking simulator when you can run. We're like spiraling up a column. So if you have not, okay, can't jump over there. If you've not watched many of the streams I've done, I fucking love a game where you wander around some places that look weird and get some stuff you don't quite understand. So this is 100% my shit. Weird hexagonal columns under hexagonal spires. I'm gonna go to this ghostly bunny who I am a bunny. Oh, I can talk. Hello there, restful one. Do not be afraid. That's what an angel says. Are you lost? Or are you here for a reason? Who are you? I am a fragment of your memory, an image created by you from the deepest part of your mind. Is it something you've chosen to forget, or something you're trying to remember? Who are you? I am a fragment of your memory. Oh, I asked that already. Oops. Where am I? We are nowhere. Nothing but a vast infinite kingdom populated with the densest of emptiness. Reverberated only by the first steps you take on a journey not yet started. I've asked those questions. Go on. One step at a time, restful one. There's much to be done and much to be seen. Would you like to learn how to play? Yes. Your first time, is it? Very well, I will provide a little information. Please take a moment to view these controls. I'm not using these controls. I don't feel like I want to because this is a WASD game. But we'll note this is the Dream Station controller. We saw that DS show up in the beginning of the game, and this is a DualShock 2 controller, I believe, is what this is. You've got these triggers are not analog, and you'll notice the analog indicator here on the front of the controller. That is because if this light is out, this light is not lit, then this is not an analog controller. These sticks, I think, they either turn off completely or become D-pad-like. And you have to press a button to turn on the analog because the original PlayStation did not have. So this is the DualShock, not the DualShock 2, because I think the DualShock 2 is the controller for the PlayStation 2. This is not my area of expertise. So I think this is just the DualShock, which is for the PlayStation, which did not originally have analog controls. But crouch, interact, jump, run, zoom. Cool. I can do all that. Oh, and progress is tracked using an autosave function. When you see this icon in the bottom left, you can safely quit the experience. One last thing, if you're ever feeling lost, just look to the light. You'll know it when you see it. That's all I have to share for now. Remember this, restful one. There will be many people to speak with, many conversations to have. Temper your patience accordingly. The game's like, this is a talking game. You're not in for a talking game. Go somewhere else. Please travel the bridge ahead and enter the gate that opens before you. We are all excited to see what you can do. It feels so dry in my house. Shift to sprint. Thank you for the reminder. I love these footstep noises. Yeah, I like a game that's like, hey, this is the kind of game it's going to be. I am on the keyboard right now. I am doing WASD on my left hand and mouse as if I'm playing a first-person shooter. Ooh, some interesting, like, overblown bass in the background. So there's the crystal that broke. This is not where I was, because where I was nowhere, and it was like crystally. Oh, I'm not a bunny. So that's got to be me, right? I'm a weird crystal thing. It's a big bird. Seems as though I have a visitor. Is this the one that appeared in shadow? Yeah, maybe? I'm not sure. There was a time when 3D games had the camera pan into the character as the game started to be like, this is who you are. Huh. I've got a little stance indicator. That's cool. Alright. I'm trying to see if... there's something weird about the texture mapping, but they're not doing the weird swimmy PlayStation thing. The PlayStation didn't do like proper perspective texturing. I forget exactly how it works, but you'll see the I don't know how to describe it. The textures will be skewed and stretched as if they're a rubber sheet that wasn't designed for the thing that they're on, because of some math shortcuts that the chip uses. Oh, I should retweet Go Live stuff while I'm doing this. I like a game that makes a good distinction between cutscenes and gameplay, like you say, Avery MD. Right, I'm retweeting our Go Live tweet, and I will mention that we have games on sale in a sale on Drive-Thru RPG. So if you want to check out our Rosette games, which are consent-based tabletop role-playing games that don't use dice, and are focused on like telling cool stories collaboratively around the table while sharing responsibility for like taking turns on who controls the world, you should check those out. They're on sale. I am retweeting a thing. We're still on Twitter at PlayFutureProof. We've also started up a co-host at cohost.org/FPG, I believe. That sounds right. Our username is FPG on co-host, which is a cool kind of Tumblr-like space that you should check out if you haven't. I've got decent ups. Yeah, cohost.org. I did it correctly. Yay. Oh, you're not a corvid or something. You're a weird flamingo thing. Vulture? Vulture. You seem like a vulture. Like a pink vulture with underwear. And a choker. You seem to have stumbled into quite the little dream. Curious. Very convenient. Welcome to the Nexus for everything that exists as you currently know it, which is to say, isn't much right now, unfortunately. You may yet have a role to play as these events begin to unfold. Things are not as they normally are, you see. Forgive me, where are my manners? I am called Hypno. I am the guardian of this place. Hypno, I think, the god of sleep? I am sure you have many questions, or none at all, perhaps. What's going on? The precious dream crystal has shattered, unexpectedly. Its fragments spread throughout consciousness. Without it, much is left unstable and broken. Dream crystal? Yes, the dream crystal. Think of it as the living, beating heart of everything you've ever imagined and have yet to imagine. It's also the thing floating above us. As a whole entity, it keeps in check the flow of all conscious and subconscious information. Broken, however, things are left to form how they please. Remnants? Yes. With your help, we can return the pieces of the dream crystal to the Nexus and restore a much-needed balance to this world. Look at that chromatic aberration. Oof. Just slathering colors across the bottom here in the corner. Travel through the portals to each dream and find the shattered remains of the crystal. That is the part you play. This is your role. Where are we? We are in the dream nexus, of course, the origin of which is not important, but to you it acts as a means to an end. It is a temporary space used for passing through from one world to the next, a metaphorical series of interconnected tubes and tunnels. That's enough. Yes, yes, of course. One would not want to linger for too long. You have places to go, many people to see, certain things to retrieve. One last thing. Though you may only be required to enter specific dreams, there are some that are, let's say, hidden in the darker corners. In other words, that's an ossuary-ass line. In other words, try not to let your taste for exploration wane too much. Now go. We are all watching. Go there. So this is, this structure here is a pretty classic, like, Yume-Nikki structure, but is also a pretty classic, like, 3D platformer structure. Like, Spyro the Dragon might have a place like this, but also Yume-Nikki and other Dream games do. So this bunny is a real entity. I love a cube map that I don't show up in. Is this a cube map? It's gotta be, right? I don't know how I would tell. Let's see if there's parallax on the palm tree. Yeah, I don't see parallax on the palm tree leaves in the reflection, so I'm guessing this is a cube map and not a live reflection. Ooh. Help a friend. I'm going to guess that all of the Japanese text is saying the same thing as the English text. In the title, Mugen no Yume basically means Boundless Dreams, and that's how the title is presented. So I'm going to assume that that is what's going on in the rest of the game. Weird red-eyed rabbit. Strange vines. I like these very video gamey, like, conical stalactites. It's good. Do I have... Okay, so that's my menu. Return to hub from here. Just checking if there's anything... Oh, I can zoom. I should remember that. Yeah. Oh. What is that? A miner of some sort. Holes in the ceiling. Oh, you're a stuffed rabbit. You're not the rabbit from the opening. You're a edgier rabbit. Hee, hi there. So good to see you again. You don't remember me? I'm your old pal Goji. Talk about long time no see. Anyways, looks like we both ended up in some dank, nasty scum cave. These crystals sure are pretty though, but I think I saw an even shinier one somewhere up ahead. You should go and check it out. It sure would be a nice little memento to take back with us. Well, have fun. Did that vulture skin that rabbit and make a puppet out of it? That's not what the rabbit looked like. Is this death? Nope. Hey, buddy. Huh? Who might you be? New worker, perhaps? Huh. Guess Foreman Fran's gotten a hold of another poor sap. You shouldn't just be standing around here talking. We'll both get the boot, or worse, docked pay. If you need something to do, go find the foreman. She's probably skulking around here somewhere. There's an old pickaxe here. The name Gib is etched into the metal surface. It's probably best you don't take something that doesn't belong to you, so you leave it there. This is cool. Got a waterfall over there. Got a sign. A lot going on. This job sucks, but every generation of my family has worked here. I don't have any other skills, so it's my only option. Oof. Oh, I even get a little indicator as to whether I'm off the ground. That's cute. Foreman says she spotted some weird relic high up on that island, but we can't reach it, so the heck with it. I've been chiseling nonstop for 11 hours now. Even just a couple minutes break would be absolute heaven. Excuse me. Hey! No idle chitter-chatter during work hours. Get back to work or so help me. Foreman Franz put me in charge of watching you lazy bums, and I'm not giving you an inch. Good eyes there. I've got lunch in a half hour, so put your backs into it. If I see even one of you slacking off... I'm suddenly hungry, despite having had a perfectly fine lunch. Good hunker. Definitely a good hunker. Should have mentioned the hunker, which was real good. Can I Skyrim up here? I'll organize them given the chance. I promise. Something behind the waterfall? No. Told me to explore. How am I supposed to know I can explore if you don't even put things behind the waterfall? Alright, there was a side path over here, I think? I'm guessing that... I guess I could have checked that sign when I was there, but I'm guessing that sign is the way forward. Can't you see I'm busy? Go bug someone else. Huh? Someone there? Alright, I'm up. What do you want? Geez, you here to boss me back to work or something? Guy can't even get a little micro nap for crying out loud. What's even the big deal? I'd say on any given day I do about 15 minutes of real actual work. It's not that I'm lazy, it's just that I don't really care. But whatever, judge me how you want. That damn foreman's had her head so far up her own butt ever since that relic appeared. She doesn't even care about the crystal halls anymore. If you want to go and talk to her, she's on the ridge up ahead. Better hope she's in a good mood, pal. So he found his pickaxe. You still hanging around? Dang, and I thought people said I was the lazy one. Well, what are you waiting for? Go up and talk to the foreman. So maybe that sign wasn't the way forward. First person platforming. Hey bud, how you doing? They are working diligently. It's not good then, huh? We do need a union. That looks like a foreman. Huh? Hey, you. Yeah, you. You look like the laziest bum I've ever laid my eye on. You must have just dropped in hot off the hopeless worker assembly line. I'm gonna cut to the chase and skip the formalities, so square up, you little runt, because I got an important job for you. You see that fancy floating platform over there and the magnificent looking shard sitting on top of it? Well, it's mine, because I was the first to see it. It's claimed and locked tight under my ownership as of now. As for you, I'm in a decent mood, so I'll let you take a guess about what I'm gonna have you do about it. Get it for you. Bingo bango! There's a catch though. The only way across is with some good old-fashioned cave magic. But my unreliable cave sage Bernard is nowhere to be found. Probably off snoozing somewhere in the deep mine as usual. Bingo bango. Go and find him and tell him to get his butt over here so he can create some kind of bridge to the relic. Get to it then. Move it! Fuck you, boss. Alright, drop and follow that sign. While I'm here, can I... It looks like Gibbs' pickaxe. This may be useful for certain things. It's possible he'd let you borrow it if you went back and asked him. Yeah. Bingo bingo. told you to go do what now? Ah, typical foreman Fran. Always delegating the most pointless of tasks to her underlings. Look, man, life's too short to be running around licking boots all the time. But hey, you do you. As for me, I got too much self-respect to be down here any longer, so I'm giving up the mining career for good. If you're adamant on rolling with the foreman's punches, feel free to take my pickaxe. I left it somewhere around here. Have a good time, sucker. Can I fall off? What happens if I fall off? So I'm behind this waterfall? Nope. Oh, it's a miner down here.
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bug someone else.
Nothing much. Glowing now. This must be Gibbs' pickaxe, but you guess he won't be needing it anymore. Despite the boulder's sturdy grip, you manage to dislodge it and take it with you. You hope this rusty thing holds together. Pickaxe acquired. I don't think I get to use the pickaxe. Like, I think it'll prompt me when I need to. There's a rickety signpost planted in the ground. It has a hastily written message scrawled on it. Danger! Mineshaft cave-in ahead. Proceed with caution. High risk of structural collapse.
Hey, where'd you get that axe from? Looks a lot like Gibbs. Well, he was supposed to dig this rubble out, but I guess you'll do. Alright then, go ahead and give that pile of rocks over there a good whack and hope they break loose. I'll just be back here.
I hear water from behind here. It did encourage me to explore, but I don't see a way to do anything there. Hoisting the heavy pickaxe over your shoulder, you bring yourself into a steady swinging stance. The thing's heavier than it looks. And big swing! The rock wall never stood a chance, but to no surprise, neither did your rusty pickaxe. Great. Oh well, you should at least be able to ride the service car down into the shaft now. I've seen better. Could have at least broke him up cleaner. Guess I'll go update the foreman now. Don't you go wandering around in the deep mine now. Whoever's down there ain't worth bothering over. There I go. An old minecart is sitting here. Take a ride down the mine? Looks fun. The old rickety wheels of the minecart begin to roll. Hold on to something. I don't think I need to do anything here. Can't jump. Can't really steer. Crunch. Crunch. I like all the particles kind of floating for a bit. It's cute. I made it. Did I feel like I might have passed something interesting back there. Oh, I can't walk back. This is lava. What happens if I fall in here? Well, okay. Is that a beard?
Well, hello there. Don't these crystals radiate with the most hypnotic glow? I find myself just staring at them sometimes. So what brings you down here? Did you come all this way to avoid that crazed lunatic of a foreman too?
Need your magic.
Foreman Fran needs me back up top, doesn't she? Guessing it's for that tantalizing shard of something or other. I can guarantee handing that over to the foreman will only spell disaster. They don't call me a sage for nothing. That shard is trouble. I'm an old man and very tired nowadays.
Who invited Jordan P to the party, Avery MD? Yeah, well.
I have no desire to continue helping that lumbering maniac. Unless... Unless you grab the shard before her, of course. Take it with you, escape this damp, disgusting cavern, and never return. Sound like a deal? Great! I want Fran to learn a bit of a lesson here. She can't just claim everything she lays her eye on. I can't keep this voice up much longer. I've been around a while, and if there's one thing I've picked up on, it's that you gotta earn things. Put the hard work in. Fran acting so entitled to everything around her gives me the headache of a lifetime, so this'll be a nice change of pace. Anyways, I think it's settled. I'll see you back there then. Do mend that hot stuff behind me on your way back, will you? And you teleport. Yeah. Oop. Haha! Temper control. Funky music. Oh, that's just a devil with a having a conversation on an iPad. Hello. For crying out loud, the signal is always all over the place down here. What the heck do you want? You just drop in? Must be here to interview for that empty position. I had to sneak over here and try and get better reception for a very important e-meeting I'm supposed to be on soon. Yeah, no. Sorry, spammer. You need to go away. My boss, Chet, has been on my tail all day about giving a beefy after-action report on the new social media stocks. If you want to go talk to him, he's up at our office, pacing around like a madman. Now give me some space, will you? Just ban this person. Give you some space. I can double check if you've got all the necessary moderating permissions, Abraham D. You could remind me at the end of the stream. I would appreciate it. There's a signpost with 3 different arrows on it. You can barely make out the scorched writing. It reads, West Path, Security Chief Heckler. North Path, Telestar CEO Summit. East Path, Telestar Call Center. Where was I supposed to go, according to that person? So that I can't access. This I seem to be able to. And I see a sparkle in the distance. See that, like, glittery sparkle through the arch? Bet that's something notable. Can I access anything over here? There's a sleek metal gate here. Its surface is searing hot to the touch. A small note is attached. Currently napping, go away. For emergency appointments, contact stakeholder chat in calls. Guess you could always come back later. So calls is this way. Oh shit. We're doing some actual platforming here. On platforms. Yes, what do you want now? Why are you not taking any calls? We're losing sales and money, for heck's sake. Ah, wait a moment, you must be that new employee the CEO mentioned. You're 2 minutes late to your interview. Typical. This is for the very important position of our head telemarketer Telestar intern role, so don't waste my time. If you're serious about this job, go give word to the CEO up on the summit. You'll need to gain clearance first, though. Find our security chief, Heckler. Should be slacking off over on his little perch to the west. He can be a little testy. So good luck, chump. You're not very nice. I have a feeling this game might not think strongly of work. Or of jobs, rather. There's nobility in labor. There is none in employment. Per se. I wonder if that island's gonna crack in half somehow. There's a big crack in it.
toggle always run on. Alright, so I've got clearance here. Are we... Ooh. There's a ripple to the whole world. Presumably due to the heat. Okay. I feel like there weren't actually all that many first-person platformers. They were almost all third-person because it makes it easier to... Like... That's just a character from Mario. It makes it easier to see where your feet are. Oh. He's sleeping? You don't have time for this. What do you want to do? Poke. You gently tap Heckler to wake him up. Doesn't seem to do much. Nudge. You give Heckler a good nudge.
Oh? Huh? What? How dare you? The audacity! What do you want, little pest? I can't believe you woke me up. I should roll right over you right now. Or maybe I'll blast you away with my eye laser. Wait, you want to go up and see our CEO? You think I'd let an annoying fly like you make an appointment with him? You're lucky I'm on my third strike for smushing a new employee just for making me mad. That's a disciplinary strike, not a labor strike. Go up then and the bridge will appear. Get off my perch before I change my mind. Bother me again and you'll be in eye laser range real quick.
I have my doubts about this company leadership. So far, this has been positively comprehensible compared to some of these surreal walking sims. Like, I feel like I understand what's going on in all of these worlds. I love a good appearing bridge. Is it crumbling? Oop! I shouldn't have turned. I think it crumbles behind me. I think the floating... Nope, that's not the right way. I think the hovering platforms collapse. Yeah. I love the imagery. I mean, it's tragic imagery because it's reflecting real tragedies, but I love the imagery in where, like, in a hell place, the trees are on fire. It's pretty cool. Can I? Nope. Worth a shot. There presumably is nothing behind that waterfall. Lava fall. Magma fall? Lava fall. Hey again, still slacking off and running around like a complete nut, are you? I don't remember the voices. I'm not going to do the voices very much. The big man upstairs sees everything we do, newbie. I'm a hard worker and do what I'm told, though, so whatever you get up to doesn't bother me. You won't last long around here, eh? Let's make a deal. I know you're keen on trekking your way up there, so I'll help you out. The path ahead is pretty long-winded. If you want, I can have you all the way up the mountain in a flash, no strings attached. Well, except for maybe a little bit of your soul. What do you say? Exchange a bit of your soul for quick passes to the summit? I'll only give you one chance. Heck no. Suit yourself, Squirt. The sights ain't too bad on your way up. Just don't fall into any of that spicy stuff and you'll be fine. Heh. Good disappearance. Give me out my soul. That glitch was not intentional, I don't think. Guess this is another way up. Oh no. Okay. I wonder if I hadn't talked to him there, if he would have shown up higher up. No. Fell into the spicy stuff. Fell into the spicy stuff again. Okay, don't run on this one. Cool caldera. Oof. I don't know if those audio glitches are coming through, but hopefully they won't continue. Those are rough. Who dares disturb my dank lava bath? Oh no. Oh yo, what's up? You must be that new scrub from the place down the block or whatever. Looking a little sweaty there, bro. Can I get you a towel? I'm not doing any more voices. Welcome. Everything you see is mine, even those sniveling hopefuls down there. I inherited it all. Earned it all. So I've been hearing from my underlings we're looking for a new Telestar intern. You think you're up to snuff? I've got a lot riding on this. I'm going to see if you're worth the investment. So here's a little job for you. You see, my current employees have been a little slack lately. Stakeholder, I think. Chet seems to think he's in charge of a lot more than he is. He's been really pushing my buttons lately, and that's no good. My security chief Heckler is constantly sleeping on the job every chance he can get. He's a sloppy waste of resources. I need them both gone, kaput, flushed, fired. I'm giving you temporary power of termination. Go down there and bury those cretins. Come back when the task is done. Capiche? I didn't see an alternate path there. I'm not usually inclined to do CEO's biddings, but I figure I might as well. It is just a dream. This is definitely coming from a similar place, similar thought space as Ossuary. The underworld bureaucracy. And Hades, I suppose. About time. Stocks have dropped 0.001% since we last spoke. Anyway, I've received word from the CEO that we're good to proceed to the next step. Although, he was acting strange earlier. Told me, hope you know how to swim, whatever that means. Imbecile. Well, are you ready to start the blasted initiation now? Yeah. Okay then, let's begin before our call backlogs become any more backed up than it already is. What do you want? Why do you want to work with us? Spite. Spite. Yes, the amount of energy and levels of productivity are never higher when spite is involved. Work to spite your neighbor, then crush them. What is your ideal work environment? Relaxed. Relaxed? We begin each day here as uptight and full of ourselves as possible. The minute you become relaxed is when moochers take advantage of you. Unacceptable. You failed the test, to no one's surprise. You still want the job? Maybe don't act like a clueless fool next time, you'll have better luck. But gone. Okay. Fine. Spite. Ideal work environment is hectic. Yes. Absolute chaos and complex multitasking is the only way to accomplish as many goals as our shareholders set for us. Revel in it. Oh, you like this, crystal cursor? Avery MD? And finally, what do you see yourself doing in 5 years? Boy. Your job. My job? You know, with an answer like that, you've got to have moxie. You'd be in dreamland if you ever think you'll rise above me, but I respect that nonetheless. Well, you've passed the test by the grace of some unholy miracle. Congratulations, you are now proudly our new telemarketer Telestar intern. Well, go find an empty desk and get to work. And grab me a coffee. Extra sugar, on the double. You're fired. Wait, what? I'm fired? Don't make me laugh. You can't fire me. You don't have the authority. What makes you think you can do such a thing? I've worked here for centuries, and all I've done is keep track of countless idiots and schmucks like you, always micromanaging the brainless masses. If I deserve to be fired, then by heck, may the molten depths of despair take me right now and pull me beneath this great lake of wretched magma. Everyone ready? 1, 2, 3. See? You have no power here, worm. I'll overtake our CEO, and you'll be the first on my list to cold call and shovel paperwork for all eternity. Ha 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 ha. There we go. Huh? Well, wait. There's no way. How? You can't do this to me. I'm the backbone of this company. Ah! What is this? Oh no. I don't... You're too close. Alright, well, I got applause for that, and cute confetti. This dude. I see Chet is hot on his way to the 7th Circle of Employment. Heck. Guessing you're going up to report this to Security Chief Heckler? Be a real shame if he somehow fell off that old perch of his. Heh. Think I'll enjoy watching from over here. Gonna be a riot seeing what you have in store for Stan. Keep going. Excuse me. I don't know about this whole having you go through each gauntlet twice thing. Or 4 times, I guess. Hey, you little punk. I just woke up from my nap to the sound of some loud rumbling and look over to see one of our offices plunging into the magma. Why can't anyone realize how much I need my beauty sleep? I'm so mad I could puke. As Telestar's stand-up and hardworking security chief, I'm placing you under duress. What the heck do you have to say for yourself? I don't know what under duress means. You're fired. Fired? You can't fire the best and only security chief this company's ever had. I've had it up to here with your shenanigans, fool. The CEO will hand me a promotion on a silver platter for putting you in the ground. This is payback for waking me up from my nap. 1, 2, 3. Laser eye. You, this isn't over. I'll be watching you. I did fall, though. Shit. Fell again. Yeah, the distortion from the heat is super cool. Nope. Oh, hey. I could walk on that. Huh. Is there just not a damage volume for that one? Is there some sort of secret over there? I don't know. Did I miss you last time? I see everyone quitting. I told Mr. Stan that I've been waiting too long, so I'm going to quit soon too. He said he's going to give me the promotion tomorrow, so I'll wait one more day. If I don't get the promotion, I'll burn the whole mountain down. Might be an Office Space reference. Don't touch my stapler. Yep. That is an Office Space reference. For my sins. Dead end. So I wonder if... I didn't find a side area here, so I wonder if I'll be dumped out into the mines, or if I'll return to the hub and have to go back through the mines when I finish with this space. Yeah, here they are, back again. Well, 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 if it isn't my newest #1 employee, you've done me quite the favors lately. You know, if Chet and Heckler had been half the worker you are, maybe they wouldn't have ended up deep-fried and roasted in lava. There's an interesting thing that happens with the text here, which I can kind of imagine how it happens. If you look when a colored name shows up, you'll see the colored name go, so Chet, and then the A of and will still be colored gold, and as it continues, it'll switch back to white. So there's some sort of maybe prediction going on with how the text is being written that is then getting overridden, or however maybe the colors for words are tagged on at the end. So it's like Chet in gold and in white. I don't know, but you'll notice like right here and right here that'll happen. I've got a lot planned for you, my friend. A big world awaits with you as my glorious pack mule. You work hard, work long, and never lose your focus. You too can one day buy me another mountain to kick back on. So here I have for you an offer you can't refuse. What do you say? Are you in, or are you in? They weren't gold when I pointed them out, but as it's writing, the first letter, as it's printed, will be gold and then switch to white. You're fired. Ah. I guess you're smarter than you seem at first appearance. I never took away your power of temporary termination. I can already feel all the influence I've accumulated wane, all the power gained throughout my career stepping on the people beneath me. The power of 1,000 worlds and 1 billion people, all compacted into my desire to have more, all about to crash back down from above. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Now everything I've taken will be yours. Guess we're not so different after all, huh? Ha 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 ha. Keep it up and you're gonna go far, kid. Oof. Herg. Oh, the mist is flowing over the place. Oh. It's creepy. Director Drizzle. Ha ha ha. Very nice, very nice. He had to know his reign was coming to an end. No king rules forever. Too bad. Nevertheless, I think things are going to start cooling off around here thanks to you. Bang up job, as usual. You have a habit of getting things back in order, quite eloquently, I might add. Has anyone ever told you that? Heh. He tends to use the wrong words. These devils tend to use the word, like, eloquently isn't the right word there. Placing you under duress isn't the right word. Interesting. Well, anyway, I know you've got a pretty busy schedule, so it won't take up any more of your time. Let me know if you need a ride back home. So, do I have any... I can't walk off that edge. Yeah, this is as far as I can go here. So yeah, I'm stuck. Return to the world above. Yeah. So long. And breathe the a glass onion. Yes. Lucy. There's a character, Lucy points out there's a character in Glass Onion who uses bad words, or uses words incorrectly, or makes up words. Ooh, and the lava is gone from here. This music reminds me of, like, Megazook's music. Like old mapped mod music files. Earth thing, ride the minecart back up. I think I was supposed to use E to select those without using a mouse. Minecart creaks as it begins to move. Sounds like it's about to fall apart. I wonder if I would have missed my chance to return to get to hell at all if I'd written this back. This old dilapidated rust bucket will no longer move. Thank you for your service, faithful minecart. Did I have bouncy jumps like this in hell? Did I make that noise? I don't recall. Huh. Look at that. All the workers are gone. Oof, fuck. Some of those you need to run, and some of those it's better if you don't run. Gonna need to be a little more careful. Okay. Is that a face? It looks like a face. I don't like it. Ah, here are all the workers. Finally, I can get my hands on that precious floating shard. It's been hypnotically calling for me ever since it showed up, and now it'll be mine. Sage, work your magic and build me that bridge. The sage appears to be concentrating. Psst, psst. Can't believe I dragged myself up here for this. The woes of such a niche career. Okay, once the bridge appears, you can hop over and grab the shard. What you do with it is up to you, but just know that handing it over to the foreman is quite the rotten idea. Maybe I'll finally settle down and retire after all these weird shenanigans. My old bones need a well-deserved rest. Get on with the bridge magic, Bernard. I don't have all day, old man. Yes. Oh, magic platforms, materialize before me now. Alakazam! Excuse me. Shit. Fuck. Welp. Just immediately beefed it. Just a complete faceplant. Decent amount of air control. Not gonna talk. Shard. Hey, that's my artifact. Stop them. No! I do not know what that text means. Oh, that place is like dim. Yeah, that sphere's just fucking gone. Ominous. I see you've collected the first shard of many. Good. Very good. You seem to have some familiarity in what you're doing. I've cleared my throat since you last visited, because otherwise Greg's vocal cords will just snap. Although it's apparent to me you've not yet given much thought to your surroundings, just existing in them like many others. Tell me, while the subject is at the forefront, what do you think of other people? I think they're kind. Kind, is it? Such a simple word to describe such a simple species, whether it's true or not. Some would say it's naive to feel such a way. Those creatures tend to display their animosity more than their kindness. In your case, you were indeed proving the latter by helping reclaim these shards. Too soon to judge, perhaps? Enough talk. Keep your wits about you. I will be watching. I like how it lands in the distance. Get those two little pinpricks. I'm getting glitched out sound there. I'm not sure if this is intentional or not. Either way, I would easily believe either bad audio math or deliberately bad audio math. Ooh, I like this space. Offering of water. Got a little bit of tunnel vision. You can see the vignetting. So if you look at like the corners of the screen and how they're darker than the center, that's a slick effect. We've got some like a rotating light up here. I really like that. I need to play. I forget who did it, but there's like it's a museum of water in games, and it's someone who one of my colleagues, who I know the name of, but can't come up with right now, took like, I think in some cases just went on the Unity asset store and downloaded, and in some cases recreated Pippin Bar. That's right. Did of like all the different water effects from like, I don't know, 25, 100, I'm not sure how many different games, and like put them all in like little fonts, little basins in these museum rooms with like just labels coming where they came from. And I think they did a few other ones like that. It's a really cool concept, and I just have not actually gone through and wandered through and experienced it. I've only like read about it and seen screenshots. Ooh. I'm feeling some Katamari Damacy from these weird towers. What is this light? Is this drifting clouds in front of the sun? I think that these are drifting cloud shadows. Gate. Oh, hi. Funny running into you again, says Goji. This place is really wet and soggy. I ran into some weird creatures speaking a weird language earlier. Oh, and I saw a big spinny water thing too. Hope that shard isn't down there. Remember, it's really important you get it as fast as possible. Oh well, guess you'll just have to wing it. Have fun. This reminds me of Shinji from that game about where you're a detective. Paradise Killer. Thank you, Avery MD. Evidently my recall of proper nouns is just not doing it today. That's fine. I don't need it. So I'm gonna take my time and poke around. Not seeing anything yet. And that's an invisible wall. Okay. Big walkway up above. My objective up there. Oh, cool. So I feel like I don't dive in yet. Or maybe I do. Boy, I'm not sure. Ooh, we've got a red key door. Check out this sparkle. Oh, what is this? A most peculiar blue object hovers on a pedestal. An ancient console of some kind? There are strange symbols etched onto the base. Will you touch the object? Of course. Nothing happens. Yeah, usually I can remember that sort of thing pretty well, but apparently today is just not that day for me. Oh, okay. So those ghostly blocks, I fall straight through. I wonder. It's a green key door. There's more architecture over that way. Oh, whoa. That's cool. Those orbs swing. Some runes. This is the strange language in question. Some more runes. I don't understand. More runes. More runes. It appears the mysterious whirlpool entity speaks in a language you don't understand. There must be a way to communicate with it. See, I'm tempted to jump in the whirlpool. I think I'm gonna jump in the whirlpool. Nope. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna get water. I'm gonna take a quick bio break. Refill my water. Yeah, so I'll be right back. 5 minutes or so, probably. I might also put on a jacket because it's a little chilly in here. So I'll see you in a bit.
Life's a foolish game. Do you ever feel the same? Well, maybe we could change. Turn the ship another way. Feel it in the darkness. We're sailing right into those jagged cliffs. Yeah. Some say we've always been insane. Hey, life's a foolish game. Simple equation for an enclosed system. Natural world gone missing, plus all our CO2 emissions equals degradation, waste and shifts and mass extinctions. Oh no. But maybe we can change, we sure can't stay the same, 'cause life's a foolish, foolish game. Possible solution, rewire our connection, maybe less consumption, emerging from a mind of isolation, revalue all that we've been given. God don't work on commission, we make up one big breathing chain, we're quite the same. Hey, life's a foolish, foolish game.
I'm back. If you are just joining us or you missed the intro, I'm Gregory Avery Weir. I'm part of Future Proof Games. Every couple weeks we do a stream and we take turns. This is my turn, and I am doing Hypnagogia, Mugen no Yume, Boundless Dreams. And this is by Sodaraptor. You can check out Sodaraptor's current projects, Interior Worlds and Covert Critter, by searching for them. They both look cool. They're kind of... Covert Critter is sort of the retro mechanics game, and Interior Worlds is sort of the surreal, dreamy game. So You can get, depending on which half of these you like, of this one you like, you'll get some from each of those. And you can get some games by us for cheap on DriveThruRPG. Currently they're doing a sale, and our Rosette Diceless titles are on sale there. Trying to think if there's any other news. We just sent out a newsletter. The December 2022 newsletter has just gone out. If you want news from us every couple months, we post via email. Otherwise, you can follow us on co-host. You can follow us on Twitter, although we're ramping down on that. We post stuff on YouTube, and then we've got a development blog where any news that is a little bigger than just a newsletter mention gets posted. Right, and we've got a podcast. Generally speaking, monthly we don't do a newsletter, we'll do a podcast episode. So if you search for the Future Proof Podcast, I think it's now on all the services again. So you should check those out. But back to Hypnagogia, Boundless Dreams. This is a sequel, by the way, to a game called Hypnagogia, which was done for a jam, I think, and I think is shorter than this. Alright. Let's activate this. Do it. Touch it. Platform begins to move on its own. Ooh. Okay. This is now going up and down. Ooh. Another crystal? There's another weird object floating ominously on a stone pedestal. Its surface has been polished to an immaculate mirror sheen, reflecting the world around you. Will you touch the object? I must. You reluctantly touch the object. A slight tingling in your fingers takes hold. The sensation spreads to your whole body before suddenly subsiding. You feel calm, the most calm you've ever felt in recent memory. You now understand things that were once foreign to you. The object fades from existence. You can still imagine its form perfectly in your mind. I'm gonna try and get over there. Feels like a thing I can do and not one that'll kind of set me back. So if I wait for this to swing, and I do this, nope, not quite. Well, we can... Feels like those walkways are notable. Let's go talk to the big snake. I wonder if it's Hypnagogia or Hypnagogia. I'm sure that whether or not it's Greek or Latin will influence that. Ah, yes, I see now. You've returned with knowledge birthed anew. I am the serpent god Althos. I control these ethereal waters. Welcome to this pocket of land we call our home. A humble slice of the much larger world outside. I really like the water texture here, and I think it's got an environment map of like some grassy place instead of this place, which is cool. So tell me, small creature, why is it you have appeared before me? Advice. Advice. Many before you requested this same thing, and I always give what I believe to be the purest example. You see, in this world there are times you'll experience forces that exist only to keep you in one spot, keep you from making any progress. In reality, these forces are a product of your own creation, your own personal roadblock. They only exist as long as you allow them to. I take issue with the concept of progress, but motion, sure. Growing. Stand above them. Convince yourself they're but a temporary obstacle. Treat hardships like water, and you will always find a way to pass through from one side to the next. Are there any other questions you may have, or answers I may provide? You tell me. Oh, of course, of course. Sometimes we wander aimlessly and simply need someone else to give us a bit of direction. Alpha seems alright. The essence of the fragment you seek is here, living in our waters. To the east and west lie our sacred reflection pools. Travel to each and gather a vial of the waters. The seers that you will meet there may wish to speak with you beforehand. They've probably had the gates locked for some time now, however. If Treasurer Silas is around, he may have an idea how to unlock them. Once you have acquired the vials of each color, return to me. I will be waiting. Silas? Where are you, Silas? See the waypoint marker. There's orange water flowing this aqueduct. There's... Oh, Silas serpent? Hey, buddy. My focus is not within proper alignment today, but I'm a patient creature. Can I assist you in some way? Sorry not to look at me, look at you. The essence of the pool spoke to you, I see. That is marvelous. You must go and tell the seers immediately. Look to the green pool of the west courtyard. The seer there will guide you. Take this green gate key and pay them a visit. Oh, and if you have time, humbly visit our 4 colorful deities, and you will receive from each a blessing. Thank you. Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must return to my watch of the waters. Farewell. Silas seems alright. Alright, so I can get a blessing from each of the 4 deities. That sounds cool. I mean, kill all gods, but, you know, you've unlocked it using the gate key. It is always morally right to kill a god. Hey. Hello, small one. I understand you are in need of water for my green reflection pool. Of course, but you are not from our worlds. The water is purely a figment of your imagination. The water must trust you first in order for you to take it with you. If you'll allow me to ask you a question. Traveler, what of this land is truest? Calming, tedious, it is a home. I think it is a home. That is very wise of you to think so. A home is something that should put you at ease, settle your mind, and inspire unity. Please, go up and accept a vial of green water from the pool next to you. Once you have done so, speak with me again. You gently plunge your cupped hands into the pool of glowing green water. The liquid effortlessly globulates into your palms and forms the shape of a vial. Green vial acquired. Globulate. Another interesting word. Yeah, so it doesn't look like I can get up onto those aqueducts. Unless there's some jumping tech I really don't know about. Get back up, or did I just... Okay. There, I did. You've gathered the water and must now travel towards the east to the red cleansing pools. Take with you this red gate key. You'll need it to unlock the gate there. Good fortune on you and your travels. So, I've gotten this. I need to get 4 blessings, but there was only 1 blessing there. I wonder. Is that the snake I've been talking to? That shape moving around? Or is it a different one? Yeah, that's the one I've been talking to. Okay. You've unlocked it using the gate key. Oof. I'm not going to try and jump from one moving one to another. I think that's going to be a trick. Well, I might have to, though. Not sure I can make any of these jumps otherwise. Okay. Yes, yes, what is it you want? I am extremely busy and do not have time for an aimless conversation. If you wish to gather a vial of water from my red reflection pool, you are not permitted and you will remove yourself immediately. Sorry. A trite remark from someone who believes themselves immediately entitled to touch the sacred water. Now please leave. A pointless interaction. I do not appreciate your attempt at wasting my precious time. Yes, yes, what is it you want? I'm extremely busy and do not have time. Step aside. Very good. Oh, I'm saying to step aside to them. Your assertiveness is somewhat commendable. I mistook you as someone to have so little spirit. Yes. I'll allow you to use my pool, just this once. However, I wish to test your perception a bit further. Tell me, what does someone gain from standing their ground? I feel like self-satisfaction might be right. Character is too fuzzy, right? Character is like strength. It doesn't exist. But you don't gain nothing. Self-satisfaction. Self-satisfaction? Perhaps. But anyone capable of rational thought can easily conceive that this is merely a temporary gain. Yup, that's correct. A longer-term attribute is much more desirable and worthy to be called a reward than something as dull as that. Well, it's not character. You fail to gain the trust of the waters. I'm not surprised. Fine. Character. Though what separates us from the droves of our other rival primitives, it cannot be undervalued. Yes, it can. Character means nothing. Character is just like continued adherence to ideological purity. Like, character doesn't mean anything. Kindness means something. Character doesn't. Assertiveness means something. Character doesn't. Step the pool and gather a vial of water quickly before I change my mind. Screw you, Remus. I'll take your water. Gently plunge your cupped hands in the pool of glowing red water. The liquid effortlessly sclopulates into your palms and forms the shape of a vial. Red vial acquired. Alright. So then they were like, get all four. There's nothing back here. Go away. Cute. I did try to jump into it and interact with it. So I'm supposed to go talk to that, but I feel like... Am I able to get other blessings now? Or am I going to have to walk that skyway to do so? Because, oh, that looks like a thing. Looking at the shiny fragment makes you feel impassioned. Will you touch the strange shard? Touch. You touch the shard delicately. You sense part of a new path has appeared somewhere. Excellent. Okay, so that's presumably one of those invisible blocks. Let's see... Oh, hi, buddy. Passing through. I periodically hear, like, that noise. like there's a... I haven't seen a tune that I could theoretically be playing on those. Yeah, it sounds like a puzzle to me too, Abraham D. I don't have very good pitch. So, depending on what the puzzle is, I might just not be able to do it. Yeah, I feel like those are all 6 different notes. Look at the shiny fragment, makes you feel envious. Will you touch the strange shard? Touch. You touch the shard delicately. You sense part of a new path has appeared somewhere. I'm gonna poke at it a little bit. That's descending tones. Okay, so I'm just real quick gonna go 1, 2, that's 6. So I'm gonna try and do descending tones. See if that works, and then if that doesn't work, I'll do ascending tones, and then if that doesn't work, I'll move on. So that's descending. So 3, 5. Okay. Going for descending now. But I don't know if this game has puzzles like this. I don't think I'm gonna do ascending. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna move on. This is too tedious. Nothing. There's all sorts of things that look like clues here. Like this red structure with... Oh, what? Oh. Hello. A monument of some sort of giant snake deity. There's a small plaque written below. Dagaris, god of passion, known by many to have a measurable devotion towards self-satisfaction. Like the offering will be rewarded. Okay. So, they were in front of that one platform. And then, were there corner deities in the other area? I'm gonna check. Okay, so that's not yet complete, I don't think. Some of them are visible, but not all. So, presumably there's some deities out here somewhere. Yeah. Monument of Vafin, god of sadness, known by many to have befriended life's unbroken oppression. Unbroken oppression. Huh. Makes you feel forlorn. Touch it. You touch the shard delicately. New path? Okay. So that's where I'm gonna end up. Need to find... Well, no, that's not where I'm gonna end up. That's an aqueduct. I'm gonna end up there. So the other deity would be here. Monument to Uxtris, goddess of fear, known by many to have held an apprehension towards social leisure. Social leisure. Looking at this makes you feel timid. Will you touch it? Part of a new path has appeared. Okay. Off to the new path. Nose itches today. Nose itches. The air is dry. Having all sorts of problems. Can't remember names. Bodies are difficult. And they're all we have. Book? Ooh. Nothing behind that waterfall. Submitted by fan Isabella. Okay, so I wonder if these are like... Kickstarter rewards or something? That sort of thing. Rare Thanatos. Submitted by fan Alex Carlson. Submitted by fan Cam Collins. This one's gorgeous. This one looks like some old Beatles album art or something. I mean, they're all gorgeous, but this one's very cute. By fan Mecca. Lexi. Alex Carlson. Just glasses on a block. Isabella again. Lovely. But weird oil painting. It's like, that's not a moon. To be clear, you can see stars through the crescent. Whatever that is, it's not a moon. It's also the wrong scale, probably. Submitted by Cam Collins. Okay. So, maybe just an optional thing? Like, that didn't seem to have any game, like, I don't know if there are going to be consequences to me finding that, I guess is what I mean. Other than inside my own head. Ah, the small traveler has finally returned. I see you've collected each a vial of the sacred colored water. I pray the seers did not test you so too harshly. With what limited power I have, I will meld the two liquid remnants back together. Whole again, they will reform their original shape. Take it and return to the home it was driven from. We have had a great pleasure helping you along your journey, small one. Remain vigilant, however. I can sense some dark forces at work. We hope to see you again someday. Farewell. I think I'll do one more of these whole areas, probably. Unless the next one proves to be super long or super short. Excuse me. Call it there. Call it good. Oh, this is... Whatever is reflecting through is this area. I think it's just tinted blue. So the blue tint on the green, on the yellow brick turns it green, which is interesting. All right, let's get the shard. I feel like, so am I just destroying the dream world by doing this? Like draining each area of its power? Already gathered the second shard, have you? Your speed is rivaled only by your patience to continue on through this laborious ordeal. If only I wasn't tied to this so-called dream nexus, I would assist, an accursed shell of its former self. Weakened, vulnerable. Its strength and mind continues to wane. Soon there will be nothing left but a black void and empty dreams. You must hurry. Enough talk. Keep your wits about you. I will be watching. This place has mushrooms, and trees, and a bush, and a rock. Yeah, environment maps are one of the cooler techs that are really easy to do. Like, all you do is take a 3D picture and put it inside out on the outside of a thing, and you've suddenly got a reflection like that. Whoa, this forest is so dense with bamboo I can barely see through the clearing, says Goji. If I had a big pair of scissors, I'd cut it all down. There'd be no problem. Maybe there's something neat deeper in this colorful thicket. Get me a souvenir. Oh well, don't get lost in the thick shrubbery and have fun. I just want to point out, I love a fake wall like this. You know, the wall is just like, yeah, there's a forest drawn on it. That's what they all looked like way back when, before we really had the option to do much else. Was it? I feel like the first time I saw a skybox, a rendered skybox, like a skybox with 3D things in it, was Half-Life 2? I don't know. I doubt they invented it, but I think that's when I first saw it. The idea, and the whole deal behind it is, if I wanted to render like this whole forest, right, I'd have to render like tree after tree after tree after tree going a very long distance. And having it be a very long distance makes a lot of the math kind of weird. Generally, this is vastly oversimplifying, but generally 3D software and hardware works better when numbers are closer to zero, when they're like between 0 and 10,000, rather than between 3 million and 8 million. Floating point math is part of that, but there are a bunch of other reasons too. And so what games like Half-Life 2 do, and most modern games do this now, is you've got a skybox zone that's like really tiny, in which you build a scale model of the space around the play space, and you like hide it like underground or something. And then you have like an extra camera inside that box that renders the world outside as if it's like behind the play space. And so it lets you kind of get around some of the issues with having a really, really big environment. And it's pretty standard nowadays. Like Warframe uses it. Any source engine game uses it. I'm pretty sure it's standard in Unreal, although Unreal can also do really large textures, or not textures, really large terrain. So it might not be as standard. Weirdly, I don't think a skybox like that comes default in Unity or Godot. In part, there's a bunch of considerations you have to make when you do that sort of thing. So that's probably why. Uh-oh. A whimsical little marimba note? Fairy stuff going on. I like how I can just walk into this bush. music is stellar. I like the leaf texture overhead. I'm trying to keep an eye out for like places where things could be hidden. But not yet found it. Ooh. Got a sunset area coming up? Ooh. That's fucking gorgeous. All the like kind of environment design from like, I think the level design in terms of like go down a hallway and turn and so on is pretty standard. Like it's very good, but like, you know, these hallways aren't that fancy. A lot of the artistic design of like, you're gonna come out and you're gonna see this cool like sunset, but not a mushroom city. That's cool. Those mushrooms in the background are the sort of thing you would do using a skybox. But this might just be in world space. Hey bro, do you want to play with me? It's a nice day. Sure. Let's play. Let's go. Let's play. Let's play. Well, don't make an offer if you're not going to follow through. This is very reminiscent of the village from Ocarina of Time Zelda game. Flowers. And a sword? Ah, criminy. Geez, don't sneak up on me like that. You'll scare the flowers, and I've just started planting them. I try to spend as much time with them as I can throughout the day. They need all the attention they can get. Today's a lovely day, so it's a perfect time to put away my bigger tools and work in the garden. So that's a bigger tool, right? The machete? Okay. Presumably I'll have to get one at some point. Days like these, I just find myself staring out my window for hours on end, basking in the warmth. Makes me so sleepy. Hey, you look like the type of person who's always in a hurry. Why not relax for a bit? Okay. I'm thinking about food. Thinking about what kind of food I want to eat tonight. I'm not sure. Part of me says something spicy. I had Benny Pinello's Pizza last night, which is a local instance of a chain, I think, out of Virginia that does very, very large pizza slices. So I forget how big they are, but they're like, they don't fit on a paper plate. They barely fit on 2 paper plates. They're as large as your face. And they're very tasty, but they are also just crunchy bread with cheese on it. Like if you're a pizza person, like if you're like, I'm really into pizza, this style is not going to be your standard style. Like it's not New York, it's not Detroit, it's not traditional. It's its own thing. Like the toppings generally, like they've got a standard pizza that's been cooked that they then put toppings on and re-cook, which like they do it well. Like it tastes great, but it's also like very dense. And so I had a salad for lunch, but my appetite and my stomach are like, what? How do I want to balance what sort of food you want? I feel inconclusive. All right, I've relaxed. See, I did relax for a bit. You haven't been paying attention. Excuse me. Ooh, that looks suspicious, though. What is... some sort of interesting dithering. See the weird dot patterns showing up? I wonder what that is. There's definitely something back there, though, right? There's, like, weird sparks. Am I just on the wrong side of the house? How long do I have to sit and relax? Staring out my window makes me sleepy. Why not relax for a bit? That's your window. There's definitely something back there. Okay. Have you seen my husband Niles? He left earlier to go exploring, but didn't say where to. Oh dear, it's been hours. I hope he's alright. I get so lonely during the day. Looks so sad. If you happen to head out there, bring him back home, please. Okay, so there's something back here. Presumably this is what I'll need the machete for. Bunch more bamboo stalks. They're all densely packed together. Oh no. Ah, a surprise visit from a most dashing stranger. I'm Mung, the mayor's assistant, bookkeeper, and advisor at your service. This is the mayor's house, chap. I'm afraid he's away at the moment. Not sure where to. He's always sneaking away to relax somewhere. If you need him, I suggest taking a look around the village. I'll be here organizing his books. Still keeping an eye out. There's some interesting... This way, behind the house. Let's go exploring. Okay. Toadstool... Okay, so that barrier got cleared away. So I can go exploring with Toadstool Timmy in a bit. But first... Gonna fuck around back here. Presumably I'll be prompted to get the machete, but I'm gonna see if I can grab it. Nope. You also don't have anything to say. What is supposed to be my keyboard command for interaction? Is it just click? I don't know. It's not E for interact. Is that Niles up there? Whoa, it's a hidden spring. Looks chill. These waterfalls. Nothing behind that one. Doesn't look like anything behind that one. Some of the aspects of the level design of this game remind me of a... I'd say terrible to the point of unconscionable, but fun in some ways, game called Shadow Warrior, the original Shadow Warrior. It's a build engine game, but it's a build engine game where you're theoretically being a ninja slash samurai, drawing a lot from martial arts movies and so on. It's a horrendously racist and misogynist game, but it's got a lot of interesting level design, some like cool finding hidden things and strange characters and so on. What's his name? Civi is a YouTuber. It's like Civi11 or Civi52 or something. If you search for Civi, Civvie Shadow Warrior, you'll get his video of it, in which he, I think, is very, very honest about how terrible the racism is. But it's a good look at a game where you might not necessarily want to play it. The modern sequels, I played most of Shadow Warrior 2 of the modern ones, all of probably. Still a little racist. At least trying to be less so, but those are kind of cool and weird. Seems someone has finally found my favorite hidden hangout spot. So much for an old man's solitude. Are you Niles? No, Mayor Morrill. Ah well, nothing is secret forever. I'm the mayor, as you probably guessed. Mayor Morrill. What can I do for you? Nice mushrooms. Mushrooms? You're a strange one, aren't you? Don't mind me, just an oddball thing to say. But yes, they're quite something. They grow higher every day, and they make great cushions. Did you need anything else, youngster? Not to be rude, but you're cramping an old man's style a little bit here. Dream shard. Never heard of it. Well, actually, I hear talk of an old ruinous structure popping up recently somewhere in the thicket. I imagine there must be treasure afoot. We had one of our own go and investigate, but they haven't returned. Much of the jungle is uncharted, so I fear the worst. But you look like a brave sort, so this is where you come in. Search the thicket, find the structure, try to bring back the lost explorer. Playing Shadow Warrior 2, Avery MD says, playing Shadow Warrior 2 felt a bit like being a few years too late to play a Borderlands game. Yeah, definitely, like, it's got the same sort of irreverence. I think that Borderlands 2 fucks up in one major way, which is that they use essentially a slur to refer to little people. But generally, like, it's like, we're going to make all our stuff fantasy stuff, and it's still going to be overblown and, like, super irreverent, like, a lot of that South Park humor. But isn't, like, generally, isn't punching at very many people. It's punching at, like, deformed people and, like, stupid people, neither of which are okay. But especially at the time were more socially acceptable, even among people who cared about that sort of thing, folks to mock. Shadow Warrior 2 is like, yeah, we came from a racist game. We're gonna try and subvert that racism by, like, having our main character still have a comical accent, but make jokes about how is he Japanese? He's presumably Japanese. I don't know. Better than the original. It's also does some cool mechanical things with, like, it's essentially a roguelike, or not a roguelike, it's like a Diablo-like, but a first-person shooter. So, like, you get random loot, random weapons. The layout of the levels, I think, is randomly shuffled around out of existing tiles. Kind of interesting. I enjoyed playing it, but I wish it had about twice or 4 times as many actual East Asian people working on it. Find the structure, bring back the lost explorer. Maybe even grab the so-called treasure. Tally-ho then, lad. I'll be here when you return. I like that things have changed since I left. Gab is sleeping. Better leave them alone. This, person has moved. Ah! Geez, do you make it a habit to sneak up on people like that all the time? Sheesh. Anyway, it's about time to put our tools away and call it a day. Something I can do for you beforehand. Nice garden. Hey, thanks, pal. It's real nice of you. I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit, what with all the same bamboo everywhere. Maybe later? I think I'll retire to my hut soon and take a nap, so let me know if you change your mind before then. You're gonna need to grab that machete somehow. This gathering seems different. You can feel a slight breeze wafting through. This particular set is extremely dense, however. No way you can separate them enough to pass through. If only you had something sharp. Cutting tool? A cutting tool, you say? I have an old machete. That's just about it. That's about it. It's in some disrepair, so you can just have it. Okay. Sleepy person. Oh. So worried about my husband. I hope he comes back from exploring the thicket soon. Okay. For a second there, I thought that was a different person and that the husband had come back and the wife had left. Hello again, chap. I do say the mayor's collection of different books is rather fascinating. He's even got a few on classic riddles and jokes. I never expected he would be such a... fungus. Sorry. Anywho, I hear you're venturing out into the thicket. We've been trying to chart it as we go, but it's all still a mystery. I may very well make a trip out there when I have time. Maybe we'll run into one another. Best of luck! Oh. I didn't know that would talk to him. The, logic for when a prompt should appear is distinct from the logic for when. Or maybe you don't get the prompt until you look away and come back. Yeah, that's how it works. Interesting. Makes sense. You bring out the machete Gardener Freckle gave you. In a single quick motion, you decimate the wall of bamboo stalks, as well as the machete. Thank you for your service, trusty blade. It's cute. I like some of these little, like, tableaus they do. Little, like, physics cutscenes. I have to say, there's not really much exploration going on here. Like, this is just a hallway. Oh, there's a... Oh no, that's just one of the giant mushrooms. It's kind of two directions. Look at that flicker on those leaves. That's Z fighting? I think that's probably Z fighting. Kind of adds to the retro feel. So we've got a fire pit. Let's see what happens up here. Now, kind of above some cloud cover. This is another bear. Oh, I can just walk through it. Okay. Gonna bounce? No. Sometimes mushrooms are bouncy. Not sure why. In video games. I feel like, Alice, American McGee's Alice had some bouncy fungi. Huh, did I go the critical path after all?
Huh? Oh, visitor. Great. What the heck do you want? I was sleeping. Let me guess. You just want to waltz on into my temple and pillage the place. Well, I'm not letting just anyone inside. Not if that last guy brute forced his way in here. The door's got feelings, you know. You're kind of cute, though, so I suppose I could make an exception. If you answer my riddle correctly, that is. The blush is adorable. Yeah, I'm a friggin' mysterious and ancient stone slab with a friggin' sentient eye. Of course I got a riddle. Anyways, you finally ready to get serious now? Okay, listen up. I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I? I mean, a dream might be it, but I think you're cute is the correct answer. What? No. I have to go now. You just want another shot at my riddle, or are you just gonna keep pointlessly flirting with me? Here's the riddle again. Continue flirting. No, stop. No. This is the most awkward situation. I can't even leave because I'm stuck in this gaudy lump of stone. Why are you doing this to me? Can't you just answer my riddle like a normal explorer? See, I had thought that they were into this. But, they're putting up stop signals, so riddle? Anyways, you finally ready to get serious? Listen up. Humans don't have cities. A dream. Nope. Sorry, that's so right. Pff, just kidding. Sorry, I couldn't say that with a straight eye. Wrong answer, buddy. Talk to me again after you've brushed up on your riddles, or maybe go find someone a bit more knowledgeable. I do want to flirt with the door more, though. Okay, in the interests of experimenting with the space, knowing that I am absolutely committing harassment, I'm gonna just see what happens. You're cute. Here's the riddle again. You're cute. You can't be serious. I can't believe I'm being hit on by some schlubby glitter goblin right now. This was so not on my agenda for today, or like ever. Fine, I'll humor you. What about me do you think is cute? You're
your personality. My personality? Well, that's something new. Not many people I've met are fans of the whole, you know, cryptic door thing. But that's kind of nice to hear, even if we just met. Wait, what am I saying? I'm not supposed to feel endeared by you. What is this? Some kind of bargain bin dating sim? You're by far the strangest, most oddball, cutest little gremlin I've ever met. Ah, you've got me all flushed now. I need to get out of here for a little while and clear my head. Gotta go. That's not how real people work. The whole, like, playing hard to get trope is fun in fiction. It's not how real people work. Real people, you can be like, hey, are you legit interested in me? Do we want to make this further, or are we just playing here? Like, are we just like throwing compliments? Like, just ask them. Don't push. But now I get to penetrate the doorway. Ooh. Got mushroom statues. Got a jumping puzzle. You know what? Can I just... Oh, fuck. There's definitely a ledge there, though. Nope. Alright, gotta do the jumping puzzle. Fuck! That one was accidental. Boy. Timing on this is gonna be a pain. This is one of those... Fuck. It's one of those game design things where... Oh. Huh. They just... I guess I went far enough that they just put me past the gap. That might render moot what I was going to say, but when you're making a game design, sometimes you're like, what do I want the challenge to be? And sometimes you're like, who do I want to be able to play this game? And putting in puzzles like that, those jumping puzzles, definitely excludes people. And one of the big kind of questions you ask yourself as a designer is, do I want to do that? Do I want to, like... Do I want not just do I want to exclude people, but which people do I want to exclude from my game, right? Because you can't make a thing that appeals to everybody. So like, do I want to exclude the people who aren't going to be good at jumping puzzles? And if I don't know if that was a mercy respawn. If so, that's evidence of game design where it's like, no, designers like, I don't want to. I want people to be able to get past even if they fail the jumping puzzle. Alternately, they may have been like, no, it's important to me for this game that this jumping is in there because I'm doing this whole retro game thing with floating platforms and so on. And like, other times you're like, hey, am I going to include this character that is a sort of person that people hate in my game, knowing that I'll exclude the people who hate that kind of person? Generally, I am inclined to say yes, unless that person's like a really bad person. I don't know. Unless I legit think that person is worthy of hate, which I'm not sure there are many people that are. Hey, can you help me out? I came down here early this morning, got locked inside somehow. Past a great jumping puzzle. I'm Niles, just a local explorer who's apparently bitten off more than he can chew. The only time I've ever seen the name Niles is on Frasier. The entrance door was sealed tight, but after I wedged it open and stepped inside, it slammed shut on me. Have you heard any news from the outside? I'd really like to get back to my wife. Door's open. Oh, really? Thanks so much. I'm gonna head back right now. I'm gonna head back now. Good luck getting up there. Those platforms were too much for me. Wait, you did... Niles is a cool name. You did this puzzle, this jump thing, but you couldn't do this one. I feel like this one is easier. But we will see. Oh. Well, they crumble. That's one thing about them we know now. Still, I mean, still not that hard. I can get past this easy. It's just I didn't know I couldn't linger. This moving platform, I'm not quite sure about. Oof, the spinning is not great. Huh. Extraneous platforms make me think that there might be an extra puzzle here, but I think I'll just grab this shard. There's a fragment of a strange crystal here. It looks like it goes to something much bigger. There was a side passage that I didn't go down that maybe would have an extra world in it. It doesn't seem to have any magical properties, but it makes for a decent treasure. You take it with you. Inert shard. Okay. Oh, interesting. It's like an alternate exit? Or what? How do I get up to it? Okay, I can jump up there. This kind of jumping, where it's like find the next platform, I really like this stuff. I'm not a huge fan of jump on the moving, sliding things and time your stuff right, but I like explore and find the next handhold. Cool vines down here. Sending me back? It's another place. This is cool. Weird and gunky. Flowing water. I really like this. This is a very simple technologically, all these vines. I mean, this is something that showed up in, if not Doom, then Dark Forces. But it's just really effective for being like, oh no, oh, this stuff is in my face, oh. Cool. Forest of Whispers. Oh, that the symbol on the right is forest. It's just tree, tree, tree. I know a little bit of kanji, not much. I may not play through this whole area, depending on how short it is. I'll probably call it quite soon. I don't... Usually 3 hours is a little long for me to be... Oh no! So those symbols in the upper right are the symbols from a Zelda. Are those from... I mean, they're not exactly the same as any Zelda, but I think these are the ones from Ocarina of Time. I played a little of the opening to Breath of the Wild again. That's still a great fucking game. Oh, actually this might be Wind Waker. I think this is the Wind Waker style of key door. Thing over there. Oh, how am I gonna get in? If only there was someone smaller than me around to help. Locked doors. Oh, it's a sexy golem. Who's there? Oh, are you related to the door? What? Oh, you are the door. You! The one from the forest! What are you doing here? This is great. First you decide to flirt with me, then you go and invade my dreams? This is insane! Oh, I get it. Just can't get enough of me, can you? Well, I gotta say, that's pretty weird. Really weird. Well, here I am, in the flesh. Didn't anyone ever teach you about boundaries? Whatever. I don't have time for this. I've got a job to do. Although, maybe you being here is actually a blessing in disguise. You might be able to help me with my little problem. Help with what? Aha! I knew you'd be interested. I figured you stumbled upon this place for a reason other than just to impress me. Anyways, I guess we might as well get to know each other while we're down here. I am Thera. And you are? Flirt. You're getting real predictable, you know? Nice try, but that's getting old. Let's be a little more mature, shall we? Fine, whatever. I don't need to know who you are anyways. I'll just refer to you as you have been so far. A weirdo. Listen, something has disturbed this sacred temple, and there's a precious artifact here I'm searching for. Unfortunately, all these damn doorways are too small for my imposing stature. But you're just right. So this is where you come in. It's simple. We have to reach the main courtyard ahead, but it's behind a bunch of asinine puzzles. You get where this is going? You look confused. Just find a way to unlock this gate and meet me back here. I'm sure you'll figure it out. One of these. Now, am I going to get dumped or am I going to stick? I'm going to get dumped. Might have been able to just jump that. Oh no, this is a maze. This might be where I stop. Oh, it's a maze where the panels disappear after you've walked over them. Oh, that's a dead end. Oh, shit. Fuck. It's too slow. Shit. Fuck. Alright. It's not fun. I'm gonna stop there. So, I may return to this later. This is Hypnagogia, Mugen no Yume, Boundless Dreams, by Soda Raptor. You should check out Soda Raptor's other stuff, Interior Worlds and Covert Critter, which are Soda's current projects. And yeah, I have been and continue to be and will eternally be Gregory Avery Weir. And I am part of Futureproof Games. You can check out all of our stuff at futureproofgames.com. We did not make this game. We made other games that are cool, but if you liked some of the hell stuff in this and some of the conversational stuff in this, you should check out our game Ossuary, which takes place in a creepy underworld where you talk to people. You use sins as inventory items to corrupt people. It's all weird and dark and funny. It explores Discordian theology. If you know Discordianism, if you don't know Discordianism, you'll be fine. It's not, you don't need that prior knowledge to play it, and you might be interested in checking out Discordianism once you've played it. Additionally, our role-playing game, Rosette Diceless, and its supplement are on sale at DriveThruRPG. You should check that out. You can also get our free game Awaiting the End there, if you don't want to spend anything, but do want to check out the sort of stuff we do. I think that's it. We will be releasing a podcast, hopefully sometime within the next few weeks. If you want to get your updates about us via audio, you should subscribe to us. It's usually pretty short, 10 to 20 minutes. We talk about stuff we've been working on, but also like maybe a game we've been playing or something like that, depending on how FPG news heavy the couple months have been. You can subscribe to our email newsletter, again, at our website if you prefer to get stuff via email, or follow us on co-host, or various other social media places. I think that's it. Melissa will be back. We'll be back with Fortune 499, which this is a little tentative, and it'll be next Saturday. So New Year threw us off of our normal schedule, but next Saturday will be Melissa's, Avery MD, and Chats, so you can subscribe to them, to their channel, and check that out. Fortune 499 looks pretty cool. It's some sort of card-based RPG about like working in some strange world. It's got a very cool, like almost EGA art color palette, pinks and yellows, and colors like weird off secondary colors like that. So that should be good. And I think that's it. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. We archive stuff when we manage to on YouTube. Melissa's much better at that than I am, but you can check us out there. And other than that, thanks for hanging out, and I hope to see you next time.